Have you ever had the privilege of praying for someone? I'm not talking about the privilege of praying for someone who doesn't even know you're praying for them, but to have someone come up to you specifically and say, "Can you pray for me?" You see, in today's reading, the apostles have the privilege of having the Messiah pray for them. Hi, I'm Pastor John Sonkert from Heights Christian Church, and what we are doing as a congregation is going through the Bible in 5 years. We invite you to join us wherever you are by subscribing to our YouTube channel. 6 days a week, we will read a small part of Scripture and pull just one thing from that portion to help us be more like Jesus. And then on Sunday, our services will be online on this very channel, and our sermon will be over the material we read during the week. So in today's devotional, we're going to be reading John chapter 17, verses 6 through 19, and we'll see how Jesus prayed for his disciples. So let's begin. I revealed you to those whom you gave me out of the world. Now this is Jesus talking to God. They were yours. You gave them to me, and they have obeyed your word. Now they know that everything you have given me comes from you. For I gave them the words you gave me, and they accepted them. They knew with certainty that I came from you, and they believed that you sent me. I pray for them. I'm not praying for the world, but for those you have given me, for they are yours. All I have is yours, and all you have is mine, and glory has come to me through them. I will remain in the world no longer, but they are still in the world, and I am coming to you. Holy Father, protect them by the power of your name, the name you gave me, so that they may be one as we are one. While I was with them, I protected them and kept them safe by that name you gave me. None has been lost except the one doomed to destruction, so that Scripture would be fulfilled. I am coming to you now, but I say these things while I am still in the world, so that they may have the full measure of my joy within them. I have given them your word, and the world has hated them, and they are not of the world any more than I am of the world. My prayer is not that you take them out of this world, but that you protect them from the evil one. They are not of the world, even as I am not of it. Sanctify them by the truth. Your word is truth. As you sent me into the world, I have sent them into the world. For them I sanctify myself, that they too may be truly sanctified. You see, Jesus prayed for his disciples because God gave them to him to use for his ministry. And now the world hates them because they tell the truth. They hate them because they also hate him. But I want you to notice something else that was said. In verses 15 through 18, Jesus doesn't pray that the disciples are removed from the world that hates them, but prays that they are protected while they are out there. And more specifically, that they are protected from the evil one. With this knowledge, that all but the apostles were martyred, all but one of the apostles were martyred, we know that evil tried many times to discourage them, but it never succeeded. Now, if we were to look at the different times that they were beaten, they were battered, they were bruised, imprisoned, and many other things, we would be amazed at what they went through and that they survived. But Jesus was also true to the example of a prayer, model prayer, that he gave them in Matthew 6, verses 5 through 13. But let's look at verse 13 real quick at what was said. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. You see, in his example, in his prayer over the disciples, Jesus prayed for the protection from the evil one. When you pray, pray for this as well. That you will not be tempted, that your friends and family will not be tempted to fall into the trap the evil one has laid out for all of us. And I hope you got something out of today's devotional, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.